what are some of your influences in terms of podcasts, books? I mean, we talk about this a lot at our dinners. Who are some of the guys that you like to listen to?
There's a number of different
I know.
people. Yeah, so I think one thing that's influenced me a lot would be like there's like a group of trainers that do a lot of like breathing work and kind of like stacking work. So there's Bill Hartman and Pat Davidson and Michelle Boland, like and Zach Couples. I listen to them and read whatever they put out typically. Also Lucy Hendricks, she's also great too. And I try to incorporate things that make sense into my own practice. So that's from like an applicable movement perspective. I also like to get like down into the weeds with stuff. So book, I don't reread too many books, but this one I did reread called Muscles and Meridians. And I think it's by Philip Beach. And that one gets into a little bit more of like embryology and like how we, like basically how everyone develops as an embryo. And like, there's really interesting stuff in there that kind of like makes sense when you look at the way we function nowadays. And so I like embryology. Then like I'm getting a lot more into like trying to understand human behavior more. So like before I realized that that's what I was getting into, I read Atomic Habits with James Clear. There's a really good book called The Art of Possibility with Rosamund and Benjamin Zander. And that's, more about just like, it's more about that tinkering and that like constant curiosity piece that I really ascribe to. And then recently, I'm not done with this book yet. Recently, I've been reading this book called Consilience, The Unity of Knowledge. And I feel like that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like take all these different ideas from different places and somehow like put them in my head and then get the puzzle pieces and figure out how they fit together. So that like, cause once you put a puzzle together, it's very satisfying. But not just for you, it's also satisfying for like other people. They come look at it like, oh, look at that. That's cool. So yeah. I'm working on that.